My first government job was at the US Capitol Police. And coming from the private industry, what I noticed that was very obvious to me was things take a little longer in the government. So I learned to plan ahead. And government does have a methodical, process-oriented way of doing things because of the rules and regulations that need to be taken care of. So you need to plan ahead and need to have a longer lead time than the private industry. That was my lesson that I learned in my first government job. Whenever I get a new position, I like to learn as much as I could and volunteer for opportunities and try to do more than what I am expected and become indispensable. That helped me very well. And people seek you after, they find out that, you are a major contributor and you are trustworthy and you can deliver the goods. When somebody gets a new job, especially the young employees, they may feel overwhelmed because of the fear of the unknown. I just want them to relax, and it takes time to learn new things. And if you need help, ask for it. I think that is very important. Sometimes young employees don't know that they can ask for help. They just try to figure everything out. It takes them a lot longer to do it on their own. They could have saved lots of time and frustration by just asking that question, can somebody help me with this particular issue or a particular skill that they are trying to learn. I would say be persistent and be patient. And I would say that is the best career advice I have ever received. Because of my IT experience, I would consider two tracks. One is the IT focused, skill dependent track. Other one is the managerial track. For the IT track, people who do not want to manage other people, they need to be at the cutting edge of technology. They need to be constantly learning. Right now, people need to be focusing on cloud computing, mobile computing, security, and big data. I think that is very important for people who are going to be looking to improve themselves and move up in the career. They got to follow where the technology is moving, and it is very important for them to follow that. For the managerial folks, they need to understand the leadership attributes. I would refer them to the OPM site. They can go to opm.gov and they can do a search on executive core qualifications. There are five core qualifications, and there are 22 attributes in that. They need to look at themselves and compare it to those attributes that are required for a good leader. And they need to make stronger the attributes that they are stronger in, and develop the attributes that they are not that strong by taking courses or finding a mentor to help them in that regard. Government job is public service, and it is very important to recognize that when people come to work for the government, they are not coming there for the money. And the government employee can impact a wider audience, lots of people. So it is very important for them to recognize that they are there to do good. And there are lots of opportunities in the government that you will not see in the private industry. Like, if somebody wants to be an astronaut, there are no opportunities for somebody to become an astronaut in the private industry. The government does. And if you take the federal government, just in the IT itself, there is $80 billion budget for the IT just in the federal government. No other company can come up with that kind of funding to do what government does. There are lots of opportunities. You can move around in the government. You can do all kinds of fancy things. If you're really research minded, you can go work for DARPA. which is the bleeding edge of technology, or you can go to the Homeland Security equivalent of ARPA, where they do civilian type of work at the cutting edge of technology. So there are lots of opportunities that are available to make a difference. If you go to help the foreign countries, you can go to developing countries through USAID and help the folks around the world and do good and feel good about yourself. I think it is public service, it is a good thing to do, and it is very fulfilling.